A messenger rushes towards Jesus, face etched with worry. He delivers the urgent news. Lazarus is gravely ill. Jesus listens intently, a shadow of concern crossing his face. Days pass slowly. Jesus delays his journey to Bethany. The scene shifts to Bethany, a village draped in mourning. Lazarus is dead, 4 days in the cold embrace of the tomb. Mourners gather, their cries echoing through the somber air. Martha rushes out to meet Jesus, her face stained with tears. "Lord," she sobs, "if you had been here, my brother wouldn't have died." Mary remains inside, grief consuming her in its entirety. Jesus approaches the village, a heavy silence surrounding him. Martha leads him to where Mary weeps with other mourners. Mary falls at Jesus' feet, her voice choked with sorrow. "Lord, if you had been here," she repeats, heartbroken. Jesus sees their grief, the raw pain etched on their faces. He is deeply moved, his own heart heavy with compassion. Tears well up in his eyes, blurring his vision. He weeps openly, sharing in their profound sorrow. The crowd murmurs, witnessing Jesus' genuine empathy. "See how he loved him," someone whispers in awe, but others question, doubt clouding their judgment. Could not he who opened the eyes of the blind man have kept this man from dying? Jesus, still weeping, asks to be taken to Lazarus' tomb. They lead him to a cave, a large stone sealing the entrance. Martha protests, "Lord, by this time there will be a stench, for he has been dead 4 days." Jesus looks at her with gentle, unwavering eyes. "Did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God?" A close-up on Jesus' face, determined and full of faith. Doubt lingers in Martha's eyes, but she says nothing. The crowd watches, a mixture of grief and curiosity. Jesus stands before the tomb, a figure of quiet strength. He pauses, gathering himself for what is to come. The air is thick with anticipation, a palpable tension. He knows the power he holds, the miracle about to unfold. A wide shot of the scene. Jesus, the tomb, the grieving crowd. The setting sun casts long shadows, adding to the drama. Jesus' expression hardens with resolve. He understands that this delay was not a denial. God allows situations to reach their end. This reveals his ultimate power over life and death. The despair and mourning highlight the depth of the miracle. A close-up on the stone sealing the tomb's entrance. The camera pans to the faces of the onlookers, a mix of emotions. Jesus' eyes are fixed on the tomb, unwavering and intense. He prepares to speak, his voice about to break the silence. The crowd holds its breath, waiting for his command. Jesus' lips part, ready to unleash divine power. The moment of truth has arrived. Filled with anticipation, a sense of hope begins to flicker amidst the despair. Even in death, there is a possibility of resurrection. Jesus' presence brings a glimmer of light to the darkness. The stage is set for a profound demonstration of faith. A close-up on Jesus' hand, ready to gesture towards the tomb. The camera focuses on the tomb's entrance, awaiting the miracle. The silence is broken only by the soft sobs of the mourners. Jesus' gaze pierces through the stone, reaching Lazarus within. The anticipation builds to a crescendo, almost unbearable. The scene is poised for the impossible to become reality. The power of God is about to be unleashed in Bethany. A new chapter is about to begin, filled with hope and wonder. Jesus, still weeping, approaches the stone tomb, a dark gash in the hillside. Martha looks at Jesus with a mixture of hope and doubt. Jesus says, his voice resonating with authority, "Take ye away the stone." Martha protests, "Lord, by this time he stinketh, for he hath been dead 4 days." Jesus looks at her intently. "Said I not unto thee, that, if thou wouldest believe, thou shouldest see the glory of God?" Hesitantly, the men begin to roll away the massive stone. Dust and the smell of death waft from the tomb's opening. Jesus raises his eyes to heaven, a beam of sunlight illuminating his face. He prays, "Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me, and I knew that thou hearest me always. But because of the people which stand by I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me." Jesus then cries out with a loud voice, "Lazarus, come forth." A moment of absolute silence hangs in the air. The crowd holds its breath, their eyes fixed on the dark opening. A stirring within the tomb, a rustling of linen. Then, Lazarus emerges, wrapped head to foot in burial cloths. His face is hidden, his movements stiff and awkward. He shuffles slowly towards the light. A figure of death returned to life. A gasp rises from the crowd, a mixture of fear and awe. Mary covers her mouth, tears streaming down her face. Martha stares in disbelief, her initial doubt replaced by stunned amazement. Jesus says calmly, "Loose him and let him go." Several men cautiously approach Lazarus. Unwinding the linen bandages, the cloths fall away, revealing Lazarus's pale face. He blinks in the sunlight, his eyes adjusting to the world. Lazarus looks around, confused and disoriented. Jesus smiles gently at Lazarus, offering a reassuring nod. Lazarus takes a tentative step forward, testing his legs. The crowd murmurs, whispering in disbelief and wonder. Many fall to their knees, overcome by the miracle they have witnessed. The air is thick with emotion, a palpable sense of divine power. Jesus stands amidst them, a beacon of hope and resurrection. The camera focuses on Lazarus's face, now filled with dawning understanding. He is alive, reborn, a testament to the power of Jesus' word. The scene fades, leaving a lingering sense of awe and the promise of new life.